Kia ora, g'day, welcome back once again, here with part 6 of my reaction to the New Zealand Army Basic Recruit course. So let's jump back in.
There's just 3 weeks left for the recruits on basic training. To test if they'll make the grade, they have their toughest challenge yet, with the open country battle exercise.
We'll push through with the baseline, happy, clearing it, checking for IEDs, etc. Enemy. We're going to go in exactly 8 minutes. Happy? 8 minutes. You want to delay it? Fleet?
We are about to do a 5k march uphill to our RV point, so that's like just to make sure there's no enemy up there. So a 10k march all up today.
We've given them the tools that they need to be able to survive out here. It comes down to the cold and the wet, which gets to everyone, it soaks into the bones, and that's when that comradeship really needs to ramp up and the commitment to what you're actually here for.
So you get those morale boosters. Remember one of the fellas over in Australia, one of the common sayings he would always say is, you can't buy what we've got. When things are, hot, sweating or miserable, dehydrated, or wouldn't matter if you're wet, cold and hungry, it'd be the same thing. You can't buy what we've got. Be sitting out there, some of the guys here in NZ would sit around. I think McClutchy might have been his surname. From Gizzy as well. I never knew him before he went. He was a little bit older than me, but he would have been one of probably more the senior guys in the battalion by the time I got there. And guys would sit around when we'd be out in the bush, and the rare moments when it would be sunny, it'd be another fine day or another sunny day in our lives that we would never get back. It just seemed to be sometimes when we would be out in the bush, there'd be all this really nice weather. Not always. From my perspective, it always seemed like we had more miserable weather than nice weather. But those moments where you had a nice, sunny, warm day, it was like, man, there were times where we'd be wishing, geez, we could be anywhere else right now, but we're stuck out here in the bush.
With no let up in the pace, each recruit works out a strategy to get through the pain of the march.
Just remember your why. So like why you want to march out, I guess. Probably to make my mum proud, to be honest. Probably the main one. Like it sucks, but once you're finished, it's over. Well, surely everyone wants to stop, but just one foot in front of the other.
Head up, ruffles up, come on team. Holy shit, it's been like 20 minutes. Let's go.
I like that one foot in front of the other from the young fella that spoke then. Can't remember his name. But, that part, as strange as it might sound, all of the stuff to be a soldier, to go out bush and be carrying stuff and doing what I thought a soldier should be doing or needed to be doing, I look forward to it. I loved it. I thought it was, that's what I signed up for. I didn't sign up to sit in camp and be polishing stuff and doing drill. I knew that was going to be a part of being a soldier initially, but yeah, I couldn't wait to get out in the bush and learn and start applying the things that we needed to do.
It's just past that point now. I just don't care. And what would my mum say if I gave up? Oh, God.
While pack marches are particularly hard, women recruits are at a further disadvantage, as most are carrying heavier body-to-weight ratios than the men.
They're carrying them around the same way.
Clips are undone too on the pack there, so normally your teammates should be helping each other out. You see your partner, doesn't matter, male or female, got their clips on their pack undone, like you clip that up for them if it's on their back. If straps are dangling and waving around in the breeze, tuck that stuff away. Just checking each other's kit and equipment. Basics is what we were taught anyway on basic training, and looking out for one another is all part of that. You might get to a point where you're just tired and don't care, like she was talking about. You just want to get through it, but you still, as a soldier, you've still got a job to do. You've still got arcs that you're supposed to be patrolling and scanning as you move. So yeah, but again, that was all stuff that I didn't know how it would feel until I was in it, but I enjoyed it. Like that was part of, in my mind, that's what it required, being a soldier.
As everyone else, but just physically speaking, their framing that's not as big as the bigger lads. So you see them struggling, so we keep an eye on them.
Let's go. Let's go. Keep going, Sink. Once you get over there, you can take your pack off.
I swear to God, it weighs more than me. I think I'm the lightest out of the whole company. And yeah, I do definitely feel it. I just didn't expect, like, the mental challenges, I guess. Like, I've pushed myself so much on this. I didn't even know I could reach the limits I've reached.
Awesome, good on her.
Few stops on the march, all the recruits have to keep up. Each section also has a machine gun weighing 12 kilos. Today, recruit Hay has the burden of carrying it.
Still plenty to go yet, let's go. But she's got a lot more weight than the rest. She's kind of right. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Size, gender, everyone's got to be able to carry the gun, section weapon, that's got to be.
But as the recruits clock up the miles, the extra weight of the machine gun is taking its toll on Hay.
Our team, let's move out. Where you go?
That's not a good look either. Poor girl. Oh.
Hey, get off your face. Have some pride.
Get off your face. Have some pride. I love it. Good call. That's not how you rest. That's not how you. Yeah, that's not how you soldier. I don't know what corps she has chosen to go into, but if it's infantry, that's not what you do.
Your main firepower, don't fall behind gun.
Tired as fuck and sore. And useless. Because I shouldn't be at the back.
While recruit Hay struggles at the back, their group is suddenly spotted by the enemy.
Let's go! Get the fuck down!
Her machine gun is vital for her section's survival, and Hay is now under pressure to respond to the attack.
Reference track! To your right!
To give her troops cover, Hay moves to a better vantage point.
Good old gun. People used to dread that. I didn't mind it. But you do have to get up and move. You're carrying a little bit extra weight-wise, but you got to get to those positions of advantage which is typically higher ground. So that means running and getting up those features as quick as you can to be able to get rounds down onto the target to suppress them. And anybody that's been a gunner, I knew a lot of people that just didn't want to be on the gun because you knew you were going to get bounced around and moved from position to position. But either way, it was all good to me. Like, you still got to get up, dash down, crawl, whether you're on the gun or not. Because when it's time to assault and take out the target, man, you're up and moving and running. So, whereas sometimes if you were the gunner and you managed to land a perfect fire suppression position, well, then you're there for the rest of that time, like suppressing while the assault forces moving forward. So, it is awesome to be a part of all of those things. Sometimes you got bounced around, sometimes you're lucky and got in a good spot, but it's all part of the job.
Push up there!
Stop
Let's
it!
go! Stick down!
Stop it! Yeah, I've got you!
Get the fucking gun going!
Oh my God, stop it if you didn't hear me!
Get the effing gun going. Oh, I got a stoppage if you didn't hear me. Oh, right. This is the same one, I think, from one of the earlier reactions. Private Hay giving some lip to the same section commander, and then he got her to do some fire and maneuver on her own, I think. Hard case. Lippy, all right? Like, just get the gun going. That's what happens. The section commander's going to yell at you regardless. Trying to bark something back is just going to make it worse. Well, it wasn't my time anyway.
Contact! Cover!
Using their training and keeping cool under pressure, the recruits have managed to hold off the enemy. It's ambushes like this that will give the recruits the experience to work as a team and deal with real-life battles when they're deployed overseas.
Reasonably happy, eh? Just that speed. Not too bad. Go 45 minutes, eh? If you're ready before that, because you're going to start getting cold, okay? So get your layers off, get some more layers on before you walk, because you've sweated and you're going to get fucking cold from the inside. Happy? Sweet? Happy? If you're going to fuck off anywhere for a piss, something, just let me know so I'm not chasing you around.
Thanks for that football, that sucks experience.
This is cheese, crackers, and jam. I can't be bothered cooking, so yeah, making do. Like sometimes I do just want to stop, but then you just kind of think everyone else around you is doing it, and if you've got good support like your section, then it just kind of drives you to keep going. I just want a fat shower. That's what I want the most. It's a nice hot shower. Yeah.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the valley, Narimu platoon have the pleasure of a hotbox lunch to lift their spirits.
Potatoes and is this pork?
Do you want beans? Beans?
Yeah, it's good to have a hot meal and like know that you're getting a hot meal, because at night time you never know if you're going to have enough time to cook everything.
For the recruits being 24/7 out in the open, they've learned fast how to deal without basic home comforts.
I know it's bad, but just hold it to this appropriate time.
Yeah, held it all day till we got back to the Portaloos. Because we couldn't really hop squat because we were on patrol, so.
And you're not allowed to like, see there's popping a squat and then there's like the other one. You're not really allowed to shit in the training area.
Yeah.
So it's not like you can just go turf up.
And we didn't bring our shiwis, so. And the Portaloos like so far, it's like a K away from our hotel. I probably got.
Wow. It's crack up listening to these young ladies speak. Very different to the times when those that were before. There's been a number of people that have spoken that did basic back in 1974, 1980s. And yeah, even on my one in 96, basic 295, we didn't have Portaloos. There was an area designated where you'd go and dig a hole or a pissophone, as an example, two separate things. And there were occasionally, not always, but there were occasionally the thunderbox, it was otherwise known as, which was like this black plastic throne thunderbox whereby you could sit on. It's like a toilet seat style thing which you'd place over the hole that had been dug, just for those exercises where it's more centralized, where troops are in the one area for a long period of time. And depending on how many platoons, it might have meant each platoon had their own thunderbox stationed, dug somewhere to limit, the turfing of spots, and then planting booby traps in and around the training area, or next to your mates sleeping next to your mates hoochie and lie-out point. So it's interesting to see that they're running Portaloos and stuff now in the training area. Oh well.
Dirt in places I don't even know that there's dirt.
I was like, oh, I just know that I'm going to get my period. And then I did. On the first day we were in the field and I was like,
There's 2 days left on the open exercise, and with temperatures dropping below zero, sleeping out in the open tests recruits' physique and morale.
The weather kicked in last night. It was a bit windy. Some obviously still getting the hands of knowing what kit to wear to bed. Some jumping in before their kit, come out and they got nothing to get changed into.
Had wet socks, had wet pants, had wet everything. It wasn't a very good start, but here I am. Morale's high again. This was my mansion. This morning I woke up and I sat up and I felt inside my bivvy bag and it was wet. And I was like, oh no. Felt the side and it was like about this much mud I was surrounded in. It's really weird, like sort of living underground, eh? But you sort of make it your own, make it home. There's a good one over there. Funny, he looks quite homely.
Come in. Just laid some of the tussock down, so it won't get like any water down there, and the narrower it is, I think the warmer it gets when you're sleeping during the night. And just little shelves on the side to put my stuff.
This is my pit. I have my pack here and I sleep with my feet in my pack. I mean, it's been really challenging, but this is what we've been training for, and it's the final push, you know.
Look, he's still got the earrings in her ears.
I don't see why anyone would want to quit now.
When I'm being a sad sack, I guess, I just think like there's only 3 more days left, or there's only 2 more days left of like all of this, and then
3 more sleeps, 2 more sleeps.
pretty much over, because after that it's just drill. So yeah, the mahi will be done in a few days anyway. Yeah.
Part of the recruits' training is learning how to withdraw if they're attacked while sleeping. This morning, Hinton platoon have an early morning rehearsal.
Nothing kill. Oh, we're quickly getting changed and jumping into our fighting pits.
For the withdrawal, basically what we're trying to do is delay the enemy as long as we can before getting out there in a reasonably safe manner.
We don't know where they're going to come, don't know what they're going to do, so yeah, be a good one. It's all part and parcel of the job, we all love it. Hey boys.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, we all love this. It's an honour to be here, actually. Oh, there's no place I'd rather be, eh?
Prepare to withdraw! Covering. Push up.
Yes, I've just got to cover him while he's doing his stuff, and then once he's finished, he'll cover me. I'll do mine.
That was cool to hear the other young fella prior to this talking about there's no place he'd rather be, and that it's an honour to do that. So sounds like at least looks and sounds like he enjoys this part of it. He must be an infantryman.
Remember how guys were doing it last time? Just chuck stuff on your pack and use the top flap to hold it down. You don't have time to pack it away nicely. I guess looking back on the first exercise that we had, there's a lot of dropping lip. A few of the boys they pretty much wanted to leave and asked to leave, but they stuck around and they seem to be enjoying it now.
You ready to go? Let's go. Rock and roll. Let's go.
You know, they joined up to be soldiers, so now they're actually starting to get into it. They're starting to...
So I wonder why they're leaving their hutchis behind. Maybe they've been told to. I don't know.
Some of them are starting to thrive.
Meanwhile, over the hill, Narimid platoon are preparing for a simulation of the defensive drill battle. Here they're learning to defend themselves from enemy attack.
Got your own little pit where you got to sit. The only target you're allowed to shoot at with the HE rounds is that fucking crate. When we hear the thunders go off, we're going to run, and we run down to the pits. Get your head down. Everyone gets 5 mags each. We've got 15 minutes worth of shooting, so don't use all your mags at once. Stand to! Keep your eyes open. There's a grenadier for your section.
I am
Right.
one of them. I just like aimed for 300.
Yeah.
And then it was not too windy, so
So you're on target, just
Yeah.
just a little bit further
like
off.
off, like 5 meters or 10 meters off.
Okay,
maybe.
well that's still within the blast zone, so
Yeah.
that's still a kill.
Yes.
Feel a bit more confident now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, cool. Awesome.
Originally from Germany, Melina von Kwiatkowski became a New Zealand resident in 2014. She's known amongst the platoon as a real tough nut.
All the same time!
That's it,
I'm not one of those people who said I always wanted to join the army. Felt like it would be like full on, and I would have to, I would struggle to keep up and stuff. So I worked really hard for the standard I have today.
Looked like she might be carrying an injury. She was limping a little bit as she was assaulting forward, but bloody good on her. Still sticking at it and pushing on.
Move!
You call it! Safety!
VK, as she's been nicknamed, is suffering with a groin injury, but that's not stopped her fighting spirit.
Lots of people around you tell me like, oh, just don't wreck yourself or don't be too hard on yourself. Oh, and if you're like in war and you're injured, you have to keep going at it as well. So you can't say, oh, now I'm out, you know. So I just want to keep it going. If I can take it, I can make it, you know.
That's awesome. Well done. I wish I could say your name properly, but I can't, so I'm not going to try to butcher it. But awesome.
She's hearty, that girl. Even when she's down in the dumps with her injury, she's still going hard. But to tell her to butter off for you, don't run, you can't run with us, you need to slow down. She gives it her all, she's like, she's one of those girls.
I like it. It's nice praise, good praise and acknowledgement. She's hearty. Awesome.
It's the final day of the field exercises, and the weather has taken a turn for the worse. The recruits now face a grinding pack march to the vehicles that will take them back to barracks and a warm shower.
Need the recruits to understand the physical exertion that is required from being on the battlefield. They have the mental fortitude and the willingness and the mindset to be able to carry on to the end.
It's a good morning for a pack march.
I am dying so badly. It's just so hard. Everything inside me is screaming for me to stop and just lie down, but I can't. It's freaking sore. It hurts everywhere.
Just when you think you're at the top, here's another hill. Not fun. What is it?
Morning. That it is.
It's a great morning. Keep pushing on, team. I think it's like 4K or something. It's just all uphill.
For me, it's a great challenge to try to keep up with the guys, like proving myself, yeah, I can keep up with this guy. I can march just as long and just as much as he can do. So that's what a soldier should be, like never give up, and just even when it's really, really tough, when it's raining or when it's windy and cold and everything, like just you stick up and you say, I'm gonna get through it.
Man, she has got a great attitude. Hopefully that rubs off on a number of the males. It's cool to hear her speak that way. Maybe that's probably a part of her upbringing and that as well, but clearly she's intelligent and understands what she's signing up for in terms of being a soldier and going through this process. I like how obviously quite competitive. I like listening to her speak about I can go just as long, just as hard, or just as far as the males or anybody else. And that's an awesome asset to have in anybody, let alone a female, but anybody.
As the recruits cross the final hill, the army vehicles are waiting to transport them back.
What do you think of
You're saying something so beautiful. Guys, I think I want to cry.
A few tears in the air still, the recovery. Made a few of them laugh. I think it's just fatigue, the cold, the wet boots. I think it's home time, but it's not home time yet. Still got another day to go, like the rest of the day to go before we can switch off.
The recruits still have one exercise left that will take place at the Waiouru military camp. It's called Warrior, and it will be their toughest test yet. As they return back to base, they discover sleeping arrangements are just one step up from sleeping in a hole.
Do not go through to the other hangar next door. There are 3 showers in there. They are not to be used. Okay, you're staying dirty.
7 days in the field and you come back to base, but you're not in barracks, so you can't actually shower. It sucks.
If you're caught outside this location without permission, you will be charged.
So for me, it's just going to be like really tough for my injury. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to get through it.
Better than last night. At least we'll get sleep tonight, I think.
All my hands are really cut and dry, and like everything I touch just hurts right now.
Now we're just gonna hearty day tomorrow. Pretty much of everything we've learned so far will be covered at Warrior.
Hot box dinner will be arriving soon. Okay. I would suggest that you don't leave anything behind tonight. Okay? Because you're going to burn a lot of energy tomorrow. Wake up, team, let's go! Welcome to Warrior!
It's 4:30 a.m. and the moment most recruits have been dreading, a full day of non-stop exercises to physically and mentally test them, called Warrior.
That's awesome. We didn't have an exercise warrior during mine. So, yeah, RRF, regular recruit force. Is that what it is? I don't know. 388 anyway. But we didn't have an exercise warrior on my basic. That would have been cool. We didn't even have anything like that on the end of the core training. I think we just had after the final field exercise, we just had a long walkout. Might have been, longish walkout. Might have been 20, 30 kilometers, something like that. I think on basic training, before going on my infantry corps training down the South Island, I think people used to talk about, there's a 50-kilometer pack march to do on the walkout, and it was made out to be this daunting thing. I don't remember thinking anything of it. Not from the context of, that's easy. I just thought, that's just going to be part of what I need to do to be a soldier here. So clearly it must be a benchmark, but I don't think we did anywhere close to 50 kilometers. I'm pretty sure it might have only been 25 kilometers or something like that. And a good friend of mine, Aaron Giles, and I remember us being the scout group and sort of being at the front of that walk out of the final exercise for a long period of time. Aaron's still in at the moment. He's still in the New Zealand Defence Force as far as I know. I think he's a WO 1. Pretty sure he's a WO 1 or a WO 2, something like that anyway. But yeah, it's cool that he's still in. Got some good memories of that fella. We were in the same platoon on basic training too.
My eye's playing up a bit, I think. It got probably dirt or something in it in the field. I'm not surprised. I can still see, so it's fine.
I think we'll be under the pump the whole day.
First up, a 5k race wearing full webbing kit. Here recruits will be battling to win points collected throughout the day for the prize of top warrior platoon.
Okay. I wonder if that's what it's called now, or if it's still part of the Right of Line. Is it Right of Line? Right of Line platoon, where there was an accumulation of points over the course of your basic training for drill, for soldiering, for shooting, for all sorts of stuff. All the different little stage gates during basic training, at least during my one anyway. And the platoon that ended up with the most, there was even a sports day or two, and swimming was part of that. And the platoon that ended up with the most points ended up being what was called the Right of Line platoon, the platoon that was leading the march out parade, etc. That was pretty cool.
For the recruit with the most points, they'll win the Individual Warrior Award to be given when they march out.
This is an individual effort. I'm not going to tell you how far it is. I'm not going to tell you how long it's going to take. There is a safety vehicle at the back, so if you do get a serious injury, as in a broken leg, pull off to the side, wait, and the safety vehicle will pick you up.
This is like the final challenge, so like it's just everything that we've learned.
It's currently snowing. We have to go for a webbing run.
Good luck. Stand by. Go.
Warriors, oh my gosh, it's going to be a mission and a half. It's exciting to do it with the people you walked in with, have them around you and support them as well.
In first place is Elliot Platoon's Rahua Brock.
Come over here.
Is he the first 15 fella that they spoke about earlier, maybe?
First one back, jump inside, give that one to Corporal Toyle. She said, Paana, mea whakamahana e te tinana i te tuatahi. Hei ngari ka whakapakiri te tinana hei te ahi ahi nei.
Also from Elliot, recruit Defighty slogs it out to take it.
Just awesome to hear him speak in the reo. I was having to read the subtitles. I only could pick out a few words, but to make sense of what it was that he was saying is reading down below. But geez, awesome.
11th place, with Kiriona not far behind.
20th. Oh, it was hard.
Beating many of the male recruits and first woman over the line is Serena Hay. And the still injured VK manages to finish, adding valuable points for her platoon Nari move.
I made it through, so basically when you're like on a battlefield and you get injured, you cannot say to the enemy, oh, hang on for a second, I'm injured. You just gotta keep fighting.
Serena Hay, ain't too much. I think that's the one whose dad is the Woe one. Her brother was on the basic training before hers and got top recruit. Mean, all right. She might be lippy, but she goes hard.
Keep yourself warm, stretch up. Breakfast will be here at 6:30. Yeah, I'm not that miserable. I am going to feed you at least once.
With Waiuru's freezing temperature, Warrior's designed to push recruits' mental and physical resilience to extreme levels.
Yeah, put your wet clothes on. We need to get changed as fast as possible, team.
Let's go, fellas.
They started off very enthusiastically, however, once they get into that stream, it's always a game changer.
In charge of a section from Elliot is recruit Quinn Runga, who is pushing the recruits to get a fast time. But with the recent rains, the stream they have to cross is at full strength and the current strong and unforgiving.
Yeah, one section. Yeah, let's go. Get out of the water now.
Warrior also tests endurance, and Narimu's recruits have been told to go on an uphill march carrying 80 kilos of sandbags on a stretcher.
Stretcher carries, things like that, all those endurance ones. Keeping your cool is the main one, and quick change arounds. Keep the momentum moving, and you'll get the task done faster, and then you'll just be more fresh.
Is that Tank Hill? I'm not sure if that's Tank Hill, but it could be. Looks like it, possibly. Who knows?
Put your rifle up and stand by for the clearance.
Recruits also have to go over old lessons, completing tasks that will score their shooting abilities. Then they are put back in the classroom to test their knowledge on everything they have been taught.
Feel the sense to the front.
And they have their old favourite, more running. Back at the stretcher exercise, Narimu platoon has finished in just 32 minutes.
Fast section so far, which was good to see from Narimu, from my platoons. Stoked with that, but I'm not going to let them know that. Sweet.
Big team effort. Stuff, so yeah, we worked really hard together.
Meanwhile, at the assault course, both Elliot and Hinton platoons are in fierce competition to finish with the best time.
It's cool that they have the names of the platoons. We didn't have that. I don't know if I mentioned that in another reaction. I remember we had 6 platoons on my basic training, and we were split up into 2 companies, Alpha and Bravo company. And I'm pretty sure I was in Bravo company because I was in 5 platoon. But yeah, it's nice. It adds to, I think, the history of the New Zealand Defence Force, and in particular key persons that played significant roles in representing their country and fighting for the freedoms that we enjoy. So I think it's a nice acknowledgement to, like the Ngārimu platoon, Brown platoon, Crichton, Hinton, etc., Upham platoon. It's pretty cool. We didn't have that during Basic 295 anyway. I don't know when that came about. I asked my wife because she joined, her Basic was 297, and she reckons they didn't have names for their platoons either. They just had numbers. But in saying that, she's not exactly sure which platoon she was in. She said she thinks she was in 3 platoon.
Oh! Combat roll!
Rahua Brock and Kiriona from Elliot are keeping up the pace in their section. Over the stream, recruit Tuamata is in charge of a section from Hinton. They're making good time. Some are struggling.
What are you, bro? You gotta fucking try yourself as well.
And they'll have trouble beating Elliot platoon, who have the best time so far.
That's good feedback, man. You got to effing try yourself as well. Hearty, good work, that man.
0-1.
No, that was cold as hell.
Okay.
At least we get to change.
That's that Samoan part coming out of him. It's changed.
It's mid-afternoon and the recruits have still not been fed. Now Hinton have 45 minutes to carry a 15-kilo sandbag around the hill called the Seven Sins.
Let's go, clock's ticking!
As the day progresses, the weather worsens. At the assault course, this is the moment recruit Duffy has been dreading.
Yes, I didn't want to do it. I was just over it. Fatigued, ready to quit. If it was up to me, I would have walked away. But, yeah, they got me through it. I just couldn't hold on the swing. Like, my hands were wet and they were frozen and I was trying to hold on to it.
Not good enough.
And I just couldn't do it.
I don't want to. Nearly there. Come on, Duffy. Come on, Duffy.
It seems impossible for her. That's why she's breaking down. But I mean, we've all been in that situation where at the time you think, this is enough for me, I'm done. But
They're a good section. Thank you. See?
You're a good section, all right. Patience. Tell you what, that was quite annoying for me, frustrating just watching that part.
As night draws in, and after 15 hours testing their minds and punishing their bodies, the recruits finally hear the words they've been longing for.
Exercise warrior is done. Give yourself a pat on the back. Well done. Come on.
You did well, eh? Real well. All good. Everyone did fucking well, yeah?
After the cold and dirt of the last 5 days, the warm barracks and beds are just like heaven.
Go on, peace, that's alright.
Coming up next week.
Really?
Fucking ink is not even dry on the last charge yet.
there's no guarantee that he'll march out.
Oh. Somebody go and throw some dirt and stuff in the barracks. Jeez. Anyway, hang on. Oh no, I'll wrap this one up here. I enjoyed that. What's that? Bloody hell, nearly 40 minutes. But another good episode. Yeah, some good stuff in there. Some stuff which just, I'll be honest, it just annoyed me seeing some of that nearing the end with regards to Private Duffy at that time, just with her attitude and her comments and stuff. But good on her section for getting her through. And that's part of what basic training and your section and stuff is about as well, to help your team members through. But yeah, anyway, if you made it this far, thank you for your time and for your support as always. Episode 7, pretty sure that's the last one for the series, getting ready for their march up, but it still looks like there's a bit of drama there happening, at least for one of them. So we'll see how that goes. As always, the message is the same, eh? Any challenges, difficulties that you might be finding yourself going through at this time, or somebody that you know, just stay in the fight, man. Keep turning up, keep putting one foot in front of the other. Take one day at a time. I promise you things can do and will get better if you want them to. And I promise you it's always worth it. You know, the sun will shine again. There are better days ahead, and there is a light at the end of that tunnel. So as always, go always a little further. Remember, who dares wins and who cares wins. And until the next video, there's a big mana wave coming from me to you, filled with my aroha, respect, appreciation, and gratitude for you all.